Hi everybody, Professor Benelou here with a series of videos which will be explaining your Unit 2 discussion board. In this first discussion board assignment, this first discussion board video, I should say, sorry about that, I will be going over the Unit 2 discussion board in general. And then the next videos, I will be going over the topics that you can go into in the discussion board. So let's get started. Your initial post requirements. Choose one of the primary documents to analyze from the topic list below, and you must use the template provided. I will be sending you the template within a CTU Messenger message. So this is broken down into three main sections, this original post. Your original post, by the way, is going to be due Friday, I'm still in June mode. Friday, July 12th. And your peer responses are going to be due Tuesday the 16th. It's broken up into two due dates. The first one, your original post, you have to answer the prompt. Okay, and we're about to get into that. And the second due date, the 16th, you have to discuss your classmates' post. You have to respond to two of your classmates. Okay, so without further ado, the initial post requirements. Again, choose one of the topics to write on. And for the topic list below, the primary documents, we're going to get into what a primary document is in a moment. And there are three sections to this. Context is your first. It will be worth 20 points. Name the document you chose to analyze. Who's the creator of the document? Briefly describe the creator of the document. To answer this question, you may need to use information obtained from the introduction to the source or materials that I've provided for you or in Telepath. When and where was this document created? Again, you may need to use information from the introduction to the source or whatever I've provided or in Telepath. So that's worth 20 points. The second section is summary. Write a brief summary of the source. What is the topic or issue of the source? What are the creator's main points about the topic? What is one interesting thing said in the source? That's the summary, worth 20 points. Connections, worth another 20. How does the source help you better understand the topic you learned about in the learning materials? Here you want to think about how this fits into the Unit 2 materials. How did this document help you better understand the Unit 2 learning materials, particularly in Telepath? Okay, and does this support what you already knew about the topic? Does the source support what you already knew about the topic? Let's say, for example, the Bay of Pigs, what you already knew about the Bay of Pigs. Or does the source change the way you think about the Bay of Pigs? If so, how? So that is what's due July 12th, everybody. Okay, you're thinking, okay, I have to analyze a primary document, but what in the world is a primary document? A primary document is a document that was written in the era of history that you were studying. For example, the Declaration of Independence, since we're right around Independence Day, is a document from the Revolutionary War. It's a primary document for the American Revolution. Dr. King's letter from a Birmingham, Alabama jail is a primary document from the Civil Rights Movement, to give you an example. Primary document is a document that was written during a specific era of history being studied. You are asked to analyze a primary document in this assignment and in Unit 4 discussion board. So I have two websites that are great resources discussing primary documents. So here's your topic list, everybody. I am going to go over in this video the assignment in general. And then in my second video, I will be going over the Bay of Pigs topic, the Cuban Missile Crisis topic, and the Vietnam War protest topic. And then in my third video, I will be going over the women's rights movement, the Chicano rights movement, and the Black Power movement. Okay? Peer responses. This is what's due the 16th. You need to respond to at least two of your fellow classmates. And I love my students. You all are wonderful and you're very supportive of one another. But just don't leave it as, good job, John. Good job, Sue. Why did they do a good job? You need to answer the following 4 questions in each of your responses. What did you learn from your classmates' post? Are there connections between what you learned from your source and what you learned about their source? I love that question. Thirdly, what is one interesting thing you learned from your fellow students' post? And finally, what clarification do you need regarding the post? Okay. You need to use the template that I am going to send you through the CTU Messenger to construct your original post. Use that and my grading criteria sheet as a blueprint for your assignment, okay? This is exactly how I'll be grading your assignment. I'll be using this, and I'll be putting my comments and obviously putting that in the grade book. So the context section, student identifies the creator, including a brief description. Student identifies when and where the document was created. My comments, however many points out of 20. Summary, student fully summarizes the document, identifying the main topic, the main points, and at least one interesting detail. My comments, however many points out of 20. Connection, student identifies connection between the primary source and the unit learning materials. Student includes a discussion of how the source expanded or changed their previous knowledge. However many points, my comments out of 20. Peer responses. Student responded to 2 of his or her peers. So you respond to your peers, I will give you 20 points. Response content. This is a good one. Peer response adds new depth to the current conversation and encourages further conversation. Encourages further conversation is one of the keys. I'll put my comments, how many points out of 10. And then finally, academic writing. Student uses proper spelling, punctuation, and grammar to write clearly and effectively. References if provided are in APA format. My comments, how many points out of 10. I'll total it up out of 100. Okay, so that is the grading criteria. All right, so the pertinent information for this, your initial post where you respond to the prompt, is due Friday, July 12th, 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. Remember, it's crucial that you use the template that I will be providing you. Peer responses are going to be due Tuesday, July 16th at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. And it is key to note that after the 16th, I will not accept peer responses. Points possible for this is 100. And as always, I'm available to you through my email, lbeneluk@carotech.edu. And my office hours are from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time every Monday. And you can also, of course, message me through CTU Messenger. Okay, so this is video number 1 where I discuss the assignment in general. I will be seeing you for video 2 and 3.